name is Stephanie Horwath, and I am the sales engineer for accesso Siriusware. I want to thank you for joining us for today's webinar, which is Drive Guest Investments with In-House Cards. Today's webinar will provide you with an understanding of accesso Siriusware In-House Cards module. If you have questions during the webinar, please use the question box in your GoToMeeting console, and our webinar organizer, Val, will collect them. We'll address all questions following the presentation. All right, let's get started. At accesso, we believe technology has the power to redefine the guest experience. Everything we do starts with thinking about the guest experience first, which allows us to help simplify operations, improve guest satisfaction, and most importantly, drive growth for our clients. Today, we're going to explore some of the powerful features offered by our accesso Siriusware product suite, which provides seamlessly integrated modular solutions to help simplify operations and improve guest experiences for a wide variety of venues, from ski areas to zoos, museums to theme parks, and everything in between. Our accesso Siriusware software solutions address 4 key operational areas, all of which can be integrated together to provide a seamless end-to-end solution or used modularly to address specific needs for your venue. We believe our accesso Siriusware point-of-sale solution is the best fit to provide industry-leading ticketing and access control, easy-to-manage merchandise and retail applications, efficient food and beverage applications, plus innovative guest service with increased efficiency and streamlined operations. Today, we're going to take a closer look at our in-house cards functionality and what it can do for your venue. Retailers, restaurants, merchants around the world offer gift cards. Why not you too? Guests want to give the gift of experience, and at accesso, we want to help. Gift card spending is at an all-time high, obviously with an increase during the holiday season. In 2016, consumers spent $46 billion on gift cards, and of that $46 billion, employers purchased $7 billion in gift cards for their employees. Gift cards enable new or returning guests to visit your property to buy into your experience offerings, and the guests could even spend more while on site. Gift cards are a great marketing tool. Great features about our in-house card solution include money loaded onto the card can stay with your property. When the guest loads money, they're investing in your organization and will come back to spend their money with you. Cashless transactions make it easy for both operators and guests. Just like swiping a credit card, gift card transactions are fast. accesso Siriusware offers a point-and-pay solution as well, where all the guests might need is a fingerprint, no plastic media required. Spending patterns can be hard to track when a guest pays with cash. Seeing how gift card funds are used gives greater insight to where your guests are motivated to spend their money. And incentivizing and offering benefits are a great way to encourage guest buy-in. These options keep guests happy and, most importantly, returning to your venue. Guests benefit from the in-house card functionality at your property in many ways. For example, like all gift cards, giving a preloaded card as a gift is a great way to treat family and friends because they're gifting an introduction to a new experience or you're gifting something that they already love. As families travel to your attraction, parents may want to allow their children financial freedom so they can enjoy the day as well. Linking invoices or preloading set funds for children is an easy way for parents to control the spending and gain some freedom in the day. You can provide loyalty or reward incentives to your guests, which is a great benefit for them and encourages more buy-in. Something as simple as an extra 10% monetary load to their gift card purchase goes a long way for guest appreciation. And guests may not want to move around your attraction with a wallet or cash, so providing an in-house account, whether it's media like a gift card, a wristband, using the point-and-pay fingerprint, the payment options for your guests are easier and less worrisome with in-house cards. So what I'd like to do now is take you into a live demo screen and show you how some of this functionality works. Oh, forgive me, I have to log in. Okay, so here I am in my demo Siriusware POS system. And I have several options on the screen. I have gift certificates, I have reloads, and I have charge cards. So we're going to look at a little bit of all of these. First thing I'm going to start with is a really simple $20 gift card. I've added it to my cart, and now I can collect payment. So I'd either swipe the credit card, click finalize, sale is done. Just like that, fast and easy. Now let's dive in and look a little bit at how that transaction worked. So when I look at the line item, I'm going to click on this debit where ready button. Debit where is the term that we use to call, it's what we actually call the storing of the funds in the system. This is utilizing the in-house cards module, but debit where is where the funds are stored in the system. So as I click on my debit where ready tab, I'm brought into my guest lookup screen. And right now I'm using an anonymous guest called gift card. We recommend this because then guests treat the gift cards like cash. You could absolutely link a gift card to specific guests, but just keep in mind, they may think they can come back to the property without their gift card each time, and you may be reprinting the media for them each time, which could get costly. So keeping it anonymous puts a little bit of that responsibility on them to maintain their gift card account. Important tab here is our debitware tab at the top of the screen. And this is where I can see in my item configuration, I preloaded $20. If I wanted to load additional funds, I could. It can all happen here. I create an invoice, I can look up a fingerprint, etc. The pass swipe, we can populate the pass swipe number for you. So this would be the number that's pre-encoded into the magnetic swipe on the card. You can choose to print gift cards directly from a card printer from the sales application, or a lot of our clients use a third party to pre-print a bulk number of gift cards for them. We will provide the numbers for you for these gift cards. That way there's no duplicates. We call that a bin range, and it's a 16-digit number like a credit card. So we would help you provide that to your third-party printer. They can do the imaging, and then all you would do here when loading a gift card that may be sitting next to the register is swipe it in, and they're good to go. Otherwise, the system can print and assign those numbers automatically as gift cards are sold. So that's how you would do a set amount gift card, $20. Let's look at a gift card where you can load an arbitrary amount. So here I've got a gift certificate, and I've got a macro set in here to help my operator with less clicks. So I'm popping right into my debitware tab, and my preload amount is 0, right? Because this is going to be a card where they can add however many dollars they wish to the card. So just for fun, I'm going to add 55. And on the pass swipe tab, I'm going to collect a fingerprint. Let me show you how this works. So now I'm going to collect 4 images of my fingerprint. This isn't actually taking a photograph of the fingerprint. This is just collecting biometric information. So what the system will do is it'll measure the distance between the ridges in my fingerprint and assign an alphanumeric value to them. That value is a long string, and it's stored in the database linking to this fingerprint. So there's no concerns over security. You're not actually capturing a picture of this fingerprint. You're only capturing the alphanumeric code that's associated with the fingerprint once I click save. So now I've got a fingerprint registered to a gift card. I've got my $55 loaded, and I'm going to keep this again, anonymous guest. Click save. So you'll notice this one's a little different because I've got an incentive added to this gift card, bonus cash. I'm offering this guest 10% on top of what they load as an incentive to buy into our gift card program. This is great because I can do this during a limited time, say during the holidays, kind of like what you see restaurants, they give you a $5 gift card if you buy a $50 gift card for a friend or family member. It's the same thing, we're just loading it on the card. It can be a percentage, it can be a dollar amount. Gift cards can also have expiration dates. You can also require that if there's inactivity on the gift card over a certain period of time, the system will assess a fee. So you can determine if you charge $1 annually for inactivity. And then you can also determine if you want to allow cash outs. It may depend on your state laws, but if the guest wishes to buy this $55 gift card, they get the bonus cash, and then they want to cash it out right away, they're not going to get that bonus cash as refunded. So the system is intuitive to know when bonus cash is assigned to a gift card, it can't be cashed out. Only the original load amount can be cashed out, or whatever's remaining for the balance. So selling gift cards is dynamic, and it can be catered to most scenarios. And many kinds of media can be used. You saw me use the fingerprint. We can do plastic cards. We can do wristbands. It can be a barcode that you use to redeem the gift cards. It's up to you. And then when redeeming these in an environment like e-commerce, you could also assign a 4-digit PIN to a gift card so that it's extra secure for the guests when they wish to come and complete their purchase online. So say the guest has already bought a gift card. We also have the ability to reload a card. So we could reload a $20 amount onto a gift card just by swiping in the existing gift card here. It can be a set amount or it can be arbitrary, just like with selling gift cards. And you can also link to the fingerprint. So here we would look up the fingerprint to reload on the gift card. So another option for debitware and in-house cards is actually assigning revenue to a season pass or a membership card. So a lot of times you'll have families come in and they'll buy a pass or a membership, and they want to load funds on these passes or memberships so that that's the only piece of media they have to carry around your venue. They don't want to have to bring their whole wallet, or they want their children to have a set spending fee around the property. So I'm going to add an adult unlimited pass and a youth unlimited pass to the sale. And I'm going to set my guest here. And many of you may know George. He's our senior sales director. He's decided to buy a season pass, and he's going to load $100 on his season pass. But the fun thing here is that he wants to share this $100 with his friend Phil. So we're going to save, and then in the youth pass, we're going to assign this to Phil. And on the debitware tab, all I need to do is link to the person in the sale with the money on the invoice. I click save, and now Phil can spend from that $100. Together, Phil and George share this $100 load on their gift card. Parents can then track, or friends can track, where they've spent the money with card transactions. They can say, you know, that all the money can go to one gift card. They can link them. The options are great for families and friends. We also have another faction of the in-house cards module called charge cards. This is great. You could have a VIP charge card where you allow the guest, they're a VIP client, to have a certain spending limit to travel around your resort. So I'm going to pick on our webinar guru, Val, and we're going to go to her debitware tab, and it's going to look a little different. Instead of loading money, we have spending limits and credit here now. That's because we're giving Val $5,000 credit limit to spend around our property. She's a VIP. We want to extend this courtesy to her to spend. She can do what she wishes with it. And it's all trackable. We can see what all the purchases were, and they will be linked back to her. And you can report on it. You can send customized emails to thank them for their purchase when you run the report, things like that. Another great way to use this program is to take care of volunteers. So you may have volunteers like docents or folks that just don't get paid, but you want to give them a meal stipend or some sort of spending limit around the property for the day, keeping it in-house. You could set a set amount on these cards for your employees. You could say they could spend $10 per day. You could also limit where they can spend it. And it's a great way to see what they're spending, give them money, and track it all. Very organized in the system versus maybe keeping a paper registry of where they're spending money. So something to keep in mind, that once you have in-house cards module, you can really expand from just being a gift card module. So let's talk about redeeming gift cards then. What does it look like when we sell a gift card or redeem a gift card? So we've purchased one, and all I would have to do at this point, I add an item to the cart. All I would have to do is swipe the gift card if it's a magnetic swipe, or I can click finalize to do my point and pay to look up my fingerprint, or I can scan the barcode of a wristband or RFID. It's up to you. So in this scenario, I'm just going to type in the number so you can see it. So I have a payment type called in-house card. When I press to enter it, again, it's that 16-digit card number, just like a credit card. And as I type it in, all I have to do is enter the number. I can say, am I sure? Yes, finalized. So here's my receipt. It shows debitware is the payment type, done deal. An easy way to look up balances on a sales point would be to press Control D. And again, I can enter this number. Or I can look up a fingerprint. I can click OK. And here we are with my card. So if I scroll to the top, I can see that my available balance is $35.50, but I have $30 to cash out. This is because this was a bonus cash gift card. If I wanted to see transactions, I could see those here. There's my initial load on the 29th of June, and here's where I purchased a gift card, or sorry, purchased a ticket today. So I have $35.50 left to spend. What happens when a guest is trying to buy something that costs more than you have remaining on your gift card? I'll show you. So we've got 2 tickets in this sale. $50 is our total. I'm going to enter that gift card again, and we're going to see the system is intuitive and will know to not allow me to complete the sale without collecting another form of payment. So we're trying to authorize $50, but it's been decreased to the amount available on the gift card, and it's going to say, please collect another form of payment for the gift card balance. So here we go, $35.50, and it keeps your payment type screen open so you can choose another form of payment. Very clever system for that. As far as reports go, we have a couple different reports. You obviously want to track invoice management on gift cards, right? Because the way that we manage debitware is through an account. So you'd have a account called debitware, and you could have a different account for each gift card. It's up to you. And each gift card will have its own invoice. That's how we keep the monetary figures separate. So you could run a report to see what's been sold and link to those invoices. Most accounting and invoice reports in the system will work to recall, actually all of them will work to recall the debitware statements. I can also go, as we see here, this is our transactions for today for our gift card, where we bought one for $20 and we redeemed for $25, and that was the ticket I purchased. We also have in our report manager module a debitware statement report specific to in-house cards. So this is a great statement. You could look up a specific card directly. If the guest calls and says they need a copy and they want to see everything, you could do it that way. Or you could look up and see for the day in general. So for today's date, I can see again, I spent $25 from this debitware card on a ticket, and I loaded $20 on this card for a gift card. Okay, so that is our in-house cards module in a nutshell, the functions that relate to it. So as we go back to talk about this, let's recap. We have highlighted some great features for your organization. Guest purchasing gift cards means increased engagement and revenue remains on site. So guests are more likely to spend money if they have those preloaded funds. By offering different ways to sell the gift cards to guests or employees, it's incentives to buy in, Accesso offers helps you maintain flexible for guest demands and trends. So, you know, you can open up different programs at any time with in-house cards for your guests to meet Christmas demands or summer demands, whatever your needs may be. Streamlined sale and redemption processes make it easy for your operators to use. Retrieving detailed reporting, invoicing, and account management gives operators a global view of the module. And identifying, understanding, responding to, and motivating your guest purchase behavior can be easier with this stored value program. So during today's webinar, I did cover a lot of ground, and I hope you're able to walk away with a better understanding about in-house cards and how we can help you implement this powerful program using the accesso Siriusware platform. At this time, I'd like to open up the floor to any questions. So Val, do you have any questions that have been submitted?
Thanks, Steph. Yes, we do. Our first question is, what media can be used for the in-house card system?
Great question. So RFID can be used. Magnetic swipes, which is usually, it's probably the most popular, and they can be encoded either by a third party or on site if you have a card printer. Paper, which we don't recommend because it does get lost and destroyed, but you could do a barcode on a plastic card too, or on paper. And then of course your fingerprint, point and pay. That's another piece of media that doesn't cost you anything.
Great, thank you. Our next question is, how would this work with third-party systems or other integrations?
Great question. So it just depends on the system. If, say, you have an environment where you have the Siriusware ticketing platform in place, but you have Micros in your food and beverage environment, you would just want to keep a sales point in the food and beverage environment where we have something called Simple Charge loaded that's just for redeeming gift cards. So we can work with other systems if they can toggle to a Simple Charge application. It's basically Sales Lite. If we can toggle to our Siriusware sales application on any of those third-party systems, you can redeem gift cards there, and it would be as simple as just creating another payment type in that third-party system. Regarding third-party cards, like CardDog or Chase Payment Tech offers a gift cards, we are integrated with several of them. We would just need to know which ones, and we can tell you, where we are in our integration process with those. But we have several integrations available for third-party gift card retailers.
Thanks, Steph. Our next question is, can guests be refunded their purchases with their in-house cards?
Yes, you can definitely reload the cards by refunding, just like you would if it was a credit card or cash. You would just swipe the debit card upon refund and it would put the negative funds back on the card.
Great, thank you. And I'm going to paraphrase our next question a little bit. The question is in regards to processing and printing membership cards. Are you able to do that through Siriusware instead of a third-party system like Razor's Edge?
Yes, absolutely. You can print and encode cards directly from the Siriusware sales application. You would just need a Magic Card or a Zebra printer, and then the cards would have to be probably at least a 2-track magnetic swipe card if you wanted to encode the magnetic swipe, or we can just have a barcode printed on there. And the layout can be designed directly in the accesso Siriusware system as well.
Wonderful. That was our last question for today.
That's great. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for attending, and if there's any additional questions, please don't hesitate to follow up with us. We want to help you succeed and implement new programs that can bring you good success. So thanks very much, everyone.